What is going on, everybody? Depraved / Sharon. We are back with another music reaction. I'm Depraved.
I'm Hellcat.
And together we are
HellaDepraved.
Now, I am personally super stoked for this song for a couple reasons. Reasons? I'm tired,
The
y'all.
words.
It's 4 in the morning. One, the last time we reacted to an 8 Graves track, A, it became my theme song in life. And B, the guy that does music actually commented.
Brent. Correct.
Or tweeted back. He didn't comment on the video, but he did tweet back.
Well, I think he watched it, but yeah. It was super cool.
I know he watched it. He said we caught a lot of the doubles.
Exactly.
Which is always fun.
Yeah, it's always fun.
Love artist interaction.
Plus, I will point this out. He was just tested for COVID. He found out that he was exposed. And got tested. It came back negative, thank God.
Thanks.
And he will have to be tested again at the end of this week or something like that for the incubation period to make sure. So, positive thoughts for Brent, everybody. Mm-hmm. That is the singer. Nick would be the person that puts a lot of the musical composition together.
Nick would also be the person that's doing this reaction.
Yes, you share a name.
Yes.
Share a name. But I'm excited because we listened to Evil for October, for Shocktober, and you loved that.
I did.
Like you said, it became your theme song for life. So
I have heard it quite a bit now.
Yeah. And I love 8 Graves in general. I've heard a lot of their catalog at this point. So I was super psyched that you agreed with me that they are fabulous.
It's like EDM that I can stand.
Right. A lot of their music, though, it would fit on our spooky playlist, but again, it's thematic for life as well. So,
yeah, Eye for an Eye also is the name of the song,
right?
That we're covering. Eye for an Eye is also a term used for basically getting what you've given.
Right.
It's usually used in a punishment.
Right.
Term.
It's also a biblical term.
Right.
Now, I mentioned COVID not only because that is a thing that Brent is dealing with right now, but I also know from a commentary short that they put out that he wrote Eye for an Eye as a commentary based on how he saw people treating people during this pandemic.
Oh, so this is a newer song.
This was only put out about 3 months ago.
Oh.
Yes. So, but it is an unfortunate, as you can tell from the title, commentary on how he saw us being not humane to each other.
Yeah, people are
being jerks.
The worst species on Earth.
Correct.
All right, so with that being said, is it a lyric video or is it just a visualizer?
I think it's just a visualizer.
Okay. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to react to this as if you have already seen it. If you have not seen it, please click the link in the description below. That too. Click the link in the description below. Hop on over. Watch the video. Leave a like. Leave a sub. Leave a comment.
Definitely do.
Let them know we sent you. Send some good wishes.
Please do.
Some stay wells. And then come on back. And we say that because we are a reaction breakdown commentary channel. We will be pausing it to talk about the lyrics, pausing it to talk about the visualizer, pausing it to pause, pausing it to crack a joke, pausing it to, I don't know.
He's just saying our pausing tends to piss people off. If you're one of those people, go watch this yourself.
Yes.
You don't have to be here.
And then as a secondary thing, we do crack inappropriate jokes that some people may find offensive from time to time.
They're appropriate.
If we say something that might offend you, we don't care. Yeah. All right. So, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, this is 8 Graves, Eye for an Eye.
Let's get it.
Let's go.
When the wolves wear the wool, where do you run? All the stitches I pull coming undone. I can give you a heart to attack if you won't. Smile with your knife. some poison just because I like the taste. Tripping over skeletons, I wish you would've left them inside. It's an eye for an eye.
Okay. I like it.
I like how it starts too. When the wolves wear the wool. So, a wolf in sheep's clothing.
Right.
Where do you run to? Like, where do you go when all the predators are dressed as prey? Oh, goodness. All the stitches I pulled coming undone.
Right.
I'm not going to be able to remember it all off the top of my head.
Me either. It's 4 o'clock.
But I can give you a heart to attack if you want. So, heart attack. But also, in any kind of relationship, doesn't matter if it's platonic or romantic, you end up giving pieces of yourself, you know?
Right.
But he's also talking about smile with your knife in my back. So that's the unfortunate part of giving your heart away to someone, or pieces of your heart, is the betrayal, the backstabbing.
Now, this is actually way different than what I was expecting.
Okay.
When you said that it came from everything he saw humanity doing from COVID, I was expecting a more direct message.
No.
Like a way more direct message. Like, stop taking all the fucking toilet paper.
No, he's singing about betrayal.
Right.
And just, you know, that's again, in any type of relationship, you know, like, we're all picking at pieces of each other, you know, we're all disguising ourselves as innocents when really, you know, we're not. We're all out to take care of ourselves, basically.
I would say we're all humanity.
For the most part, yeah. Sipping the poison just because he likes the taste, you know, that could be a social media thing, but a lot of us are gluttons for punishment. We keep going back, or we feed on toxicity,
right?
You know, so on and so forth in any kind of relationship. Again, social media, a lot of people feed on toxicity. The stitches that he pulled at, that you're constantly picking at people for on Twitter, all of the pieces of yourself too, that you're always comparing yourself, all of that kind of stuff. But yeah, I really liked this song when I heard it.
Right.
It's an eye for an eye. I carve out yours, you carve out mine. It's an eye for an eye. It's an eye for an eye. In a house made of flames, where do you hide? You keep tapping my veins, coming up dry. I can take what you give me.
Coming up dry? Is that what you're laughing over?
Hold on.
Flames, where do you hide? You keep tapping my veins, coming up dry.
Yeah.
In a house full of flames, where do you hide? You keep tapping my veins, coming up dry.
Yeah.
But yeah, they talk about a house full of flames. That's, you know, the burning house that you're standing on. Like, normally it's like your principles. Like, everything that you stood for is burning in flames around you because you either were wrong, you lied, however you want to put it. House of Cards burning down. It's a pretty standard metaphor. It's been used a lot.
Right.
But yeah, you're trying to bleed him out, but he's already dry. He's already bled out everything he has to give. I do like the carving the eyes out. Like, that's how we're taking eyes now. I carve out yours, you carve out mine.
Sounds painful.
It sounds very painful.
He looks like Daredevil.
He does, but like when he hits that eye for an eye, it sounds almost James Bondish.
Right.
And I keep expecting like the little man to walk through, but then his eyes go all crazy. Yeah.
I'm surprised you're able to watch the video.
Yeah, that it's not giving me motion sickness.
I can take what you give me, I won't be a tease. Cut me to pieces and take what you please. Wanna paint a picture of me, all we need is gray. Sipping on some poison just because I like the taste. Tripping over skeletons, I wish you would've left them inside.
That was the other part of the
Skeletons
first
in the closet.
verse that I didn't point out because I forgot it. But like, if you want to paint a picture of me, all you need is gray. It's the only color right now. Like, I have been bled of all my colors. And then, yeah, tripping over skeletons, I wish you would have left them inside. So, yeah. But he's talked about...
A lot of people pull out other people's skeletons just to tear them down.
Right. Yeah, but he talked about cut me to pieces and take what you please. So, yeah, it's the same sort of... You know, some people say they've got skeletons in their closet, skeletons buried.
I dance with mine.
But it's all the secrets, all the things that all the bodies buried, all the shit they don't want other people to know. But yeah, I wish you wouldn't have brought up my past, all the stuff that plagues me.
Right.
Yeah. It's a very, I really think it's a huge commentary on the social media platforms and the toxicity that happens when people are scared, when there's fear, when there's the pandemic, when they're bored because they're at home. It should have been a time when we were uplifting everybody and trying to help out who needed it, and instead it became just a toxic miasma. Yeah.
I wish you didn't dramatic pause like I do.
Yeah, because you keep trying to start
Because I never know when you're done.
Correct.
I now know how everyone else feels when I do it.
Uh-huh.
I'm not saying I wish she would never personally not dramatic pause. I now
It's
know
a trippy feeling, isn't
I
it?
now know other people's pain.
Sometimes it doesn't pay that we're so similar.
I do the same shit.
Right?
Like, oh, you're not done. You're not done. Okay.
Never
And it's
mind.
not that I'm not listening, but there's just that pause, and I'm like, oh,
Right.
Okay.
It's an eye for an eye. I carve out yours, you carve out mine. It's an eye for an eye. It's an eye for an eye. We'll make the whole world blind. We'll make the whole world blind.
And then the blind will lead the blind. Ha!
Correct. He has a gorgeous voice.
Yes.
Just thought I'd point that out. But again, he's saying no one's innocent. Like, everybody would have to have an eye taken out if everyone was going for retaliation over something.
Yep.
So yeah. And
I mean, that is the saying. An eye for an eye makes the whole world blind.
Right. Yeah.
We'll make the whole world blind. It's an eye for an eye. We'll make the whole world blind. We'll make the whole world blind. We'll make the whole world blind. It's an eye for an eye. I carve out yours, you carve out mine. It's an eye for an eye. It's an eye for an eye. We'll make the whole world blind. We'll make the whole world blind.
his symbol.
Me too.
It's fun.
I mean, I like the. I think it's funny that you. I mean, it does have a very like dubstep EDM. Excuse me.
Breathe, baby.
Type beat. It was actually a frog in my throat. But I really like that they incorporate like the guitar into it and stuff like that. It's like, how did you guys
come up
merge
with that sound?
This stuff? Yeah, exactly. And I know Brent has said several times that his writing style, or like the original format, is almost more hip hoppy, and then Nick will take it and like he'll send him. I think he said like kindergarten chords to kind of go with what his thought process was. And Nick takes it and comes up with this, and it's like, I don't even...
Right.
How do you go from one
extreme
this?
to the other?
Well, I mean, just to this in general. So, I loved it. I honestly, I think it's a sad commentary. On the other hand, it's an amazing song.
It is a very good song. Now, I do like Evil more. It is way more relatable.
To us personally.
Yes.
Yeah. Thematically.
And I can definitely understand where he's coming from if you know, everything that was going on during the beginning of this crisis is kind of what spawned the idea of the song.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, even we were looking at the stuff on the news and how many times, like, we went to, like, the grocery store just to get something basic and there'd be nothing.
Nothing. Right. It was craziness. It was absolute craziness.
Just wondering why... I guess I have a hard time understanding why people take more than they need.
Right.
Like... One pack of, like, 6 rolls of toilet paper.
Or most of them come in, like, 12s or
right.
whatever. It's going to
would last us a few weeks.
Oh,
quite
at
a few
minimum.
Weeks.
Yeah.
And we don't understand how or why people, and I only say toilet paper because that's like the thing that seemed to just really be the hardest to find.
Yeah.
But like why people are taking 10 months of toilet paper.
Oh, some people have taken, yeah, I agree with you. Some people have taken way more though. All of the Lysol products, hand sanitizer, all of that stuff, and my mind was baffled. I was like, why wouldn't you make sure medical staff had that first? Second of all, like, hoarding it isn't doing you any good. Mm-mm. Because it's not going to use, and there are so many other people who need it, and if they can't sanitize stuff, then they, could get really sick, some of them could die, which should be a concern, but also they can't decontaminate stuff, which means that when they have to come back out for food, they're bringing germs out with them. So if you are that concerned about yourself...
Right.
You need to be concerned about other people to the degree, at minimum, that they also need to be able to decontaminate stuff. They need to be able to keep sanitary. They need to...
And like the hand sanitizer one baffles me too. Like I get everybody thinking, especially initially, like having to use hand sanitizer. But to be fair, if you stayed the fuck home... like you're supposed to.
Right.
You don't need to use that much.
Right. You need to use it when you go out, when you receive post, whatever. But if you have stayed home... I mean, it's just like, yes. So, this came out at least 3 months ago.
And then people trying to scout... where I was going originally. And then people turn around and try and scalp the shit.
Right. Hawk it for way more than it was worth. Yeah. Again, taking advantage of their fellow people, and it's sad.
Right.
And to be fair, I will say that with this type of beat, this song, while the lyrics can be, they are kind of depressing and sad, it is a vendetta song, and it is definitely like an upbeat.
Right.
So it's easy to jam along to. It's easy to get lost in it and not realize that it is what it is, which is fine. A lot of music over the generations that has been protest music or commentary on humanity, on the ecosystem, whatever, is music that you can easily vibe out to, and it actually spreads the message better, I hope that happens for 8 Graves. They really deserve way more support than they get. So
Yes.
if you guys have not checked out their channel, please go over. The link is in the description below. Like, subscribe. You are free to go through their catalog, unlike the two of us at this point. Although, like I said, I have already listened to most of it, just not the new stuff that will be coming out soon. There is that.
Alrighty. So, we're going to end it there. If you guys like the video, slash that like button, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. Comment down below, what did you think of 8 Graves, Eye for an Eye? Also, calm down. Comment down below.
Calm down.
Calm those tits.
Hakuna those tatas.
Also, comment down below if there's anything else you guys want to see reacted to. Check the description below for all the things.
Push our buttons. Come join us on our other social media platforms, mostly Twitter if you want to chat or a quick response. That's also a great place to leave requests. Sending our best wishes to Brent and
Yes.
hopes that his other test at the end of this week turns out negative as well.
Yes. With that being said, we love you guys. Thank you all for watching. Cannot wait to see Depraved people later.
Bye-bye.
Bye.